I know I say this all the time, but I was not planning on making this video for simply because no one's gonna agree with my opinion on this. Like, I'm very just known for making nuanced takes, hot takes that the internet just does not believe in. So I really do want to say my point of view in this situation. You clicked on the video, you saw the title, you already know who we're talking about. We're talking about your boy Nitro Camden, and I'm not gonna go over his whole history, his whole past and all of that. Like, if you clicked on the video, you already know all of that. You just want to see my opinion and my reaction to the situation. Last month, I actually made a video about Plague Boy Mac's situation. Even in that situation, I gave a nuanced take where some people agreed with me, and essentially I was siding with OJ. I agree with what OJ was doing, and that my only problem is that OJ's execution was bad, but overall OJ had a point. Just a quick synopsis of what's going on right here. Nitro Camden is essentially a nobody. He was averaging like 1 and 2 or 2 viewers until he was raided by a famous streamer called Stable Ronaldo, Marlon, and FaZe Rug. And rating is essentially where like the famous streamer stream goes down and all their viewers are transported to the streamer that they rated. So Nitro had like roughly 10,000 viewers, or maybe 15,000 I recall. And since this man has been streaming for 7 years, this was a big deal for him. So while he was celebrating this, his mom walked in and told him that he was too loud and embarrassed him in front of 10,000 of people. I'm actually not going to be talking about Nitro at all because there's so many videos out there of people talking about Nitro. I'm going to give y'all my nuance take on this situation. And I'm gonna just say this right now, bro. Everybody's hating on Nitro's mom, calling her a bad mom, L mom, an evil mom. I don't have a problem with anything that she has said. My only problem is the way how she handled it afterwards. And that's like the main reason why I'm making this video, is because like a lot of youngins are actually facing this exact same situation. So I just want to educate these young upcoming streamers on how life actually works and how parenthood and having a kid actually works. I'm not trying to get you guys upset, and I'm not hating on Nitro. I'm very happy for Nitro. In fact, after the situation, I heard that he's doing very well. He's getting a good chunk of earnings right now. He did a lot of collabs with famous streamers. He even met iShowSpeed at a certain point. The dude is going off, and I'm so happy for him. And in fact, I'm happy he got out of this house. But the reason why I want to talk about the mom is because the internet is so parasocial. They will just paste a situation on top of an interaction they saw through a video screen without including the human aspect of the interaction. So because they saw a mom screaming, a mom hitting her son, they instantly assume that the mom is evil. It just shows you how sensitive the internet really is. The reason why the internet can't really understand where the mom's coming from is because the internet is mostly full of a bunch of kids. They don't have kids. They don't know what it's like to be a parent. So I'm gonna try and break down why the mom did this and why I agree with her to a certain extent. She said that Nitro doesn't take out the trash. He doesn't clean up his room. He doesn't bring no financial work to the house. He's just in his room all day playing video games and streaming 24/7. She gave him a curfew. She told him that he can't stream, but after 10 p.m. he can't stream anymore. So these are 5 things that she confirmed on camera what was her motivation for being so upset. The internet heard all of this and said like, oh, she's insulting her son. She said that he has no value. She was just quoting what he was doing and how he was procrastinating so much in the house and how it annoyed her. The internet instantly saw the mom as a villain after this, but when you really hear what she's saying, it makes so much sense as to why she's mad. Her son streams every day, doesn't respect the house rules, doesn't do any chores unless if she's telling him to do chores, and he doesn't bring anything financially to the table. In fact, I'm pretty sure in a clip that I can't get right now, but she should have said that this man owes her $14,000. I'm sorry. That's a lot of money, man. Put yourself in the spot of the mother and keep all those elements in mind. You would be upset at your kid. He's 18, he's in high school, but like he's not really doing so much in the house to show the mom that he can handle himself. Why do I understand where the mom's coming from? It's because I was in this exact position. It just wasn't as violent as it was right here. My mom, in a certain period of my life when I was younger, my mom would call me out for always playing games all the time, not doing any chores, not helping around the house, and I would be locked in my room every day. At the time I was young, I saw my mom as a nuisance because I was like, I just want to have fun. Just let me play game. Let me post. Let me live. But now I'm older, I completely understand what my mom is saying, especially since this mom, I'm pretty sure she's single. So she's all by herself. She needs help and her son refuses to help her out and he just wants to play video games all day. It's a very stressful position for a mother, and females are more emotional than men. That's just a fact. She let her emotions get the best of her, but she did have a point. Kids, I'm talking to a young boy right now. If you're living with your parents right now and you probably want to be a streamer, you probably want to do something online, you don't want to work, at the very least, Do your chores. You're living under your parents' roof. The least you can do is respect their house rules. If your mom tells you that she doesn't want you out after 10 p.m., then don't step after 10 p.m. If your mom tells you that she wants to do more chores in the house, then do more chores in the house. The only reason why Nitro got called out on stream is because he was disrespecting his mom's rules. And everyone is so obsessed with just saying, oh, he just wants to stream. But no one's stopping to think about the simple fact that he did disrespect his mom in her own house. After this, the mom does violently abuse him on camera, straight up bites his face and calling him names. There's where I disagree with her. This is not something you do on camera or you should be doing to your kid at all. This is where she really looked like a bad mom. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's a teacher, so she probably got fired after this clip. But like, removing that from the situation, she's just a mom that's just fed up with her son playing video games all day and not doing anything in the house. It's an understandable position. Luckily for me, my mom is not like this. My mom will never embarrass me in front of the camera. In fact, I had this situation where I was way younger and I brought two girls in my room. Well, they wanted to come over and I just told them that they could come over, and I wasn't doing anything. I invited them into my room and my mom saw this. So she gently knocked on my bedroom door. She called me out. She was like, look, I understand, but I don't like the fact that you have two girls in your room. So could you guys please go in the living room or at the very least outside? My mom did not like me bringing girls into my room at all. So instead of her embarrassing me, she pulled me on the side to talk to me about it. This is what this mom should have done in the situation. If she would have done this, she would have looked a lot better. But because she went violent and she did this whole chaos route, she looks like the bad guy. She looks like the villain. You guys don't have kids, so you guys don't understand what it's like for the parent to have a kid that does absolutely nothing. One day you're gonna have a kid. One day you're gonna have a son. And when you see that son is procrastinating, only plays video games all day, barely brings anything to the house, you're gonna get upset at him or her too. I completely understand where the mom is coming from, but I just disagree with the fact that she hit her son and she embarrassed him on stream. That's all that I hated. If you're living under your parents' roof, whether it's your mom or your dad, and you want to stream, but they're telling you to do your chores, then do your chores and you will be at peace. In fact, I do all of my priorities before streaming and doing YouTube. This streaming world is just a fantasy. It's not real. It's just a bunch of random faces on the internet. The real world is your family, it's your household, it's your sisters, it's your real life interaction. That's the reality. So you need to put reality before the fantasy. Nitro chose to put the fantasy before reality, so he got embarrassed for that. Even though if Nitro isn't the abuser in this situation, this does remind me of another situation of someone putting fantasy before reality. And it was essentially this woman beater who was in the middle of a Fortnite match and his girl was literally begging him for help with their kid because the kid was just crying nonstop. And this man straight up flips out on the girl and the kids and straight up just beats her live on stream over a video game, mind you. Like, bro, are you cool? Just to sum up everything I just said, the mom did a very bad job by hitting her son on camera, but she had a point for what she was saying before. As for Nitro, I'm very happy for Nitro. He's doing very successful so far. I just hope he can stay relevant because so far people are only talking about him because they feel bad for him, but like, I just hope he can stay relevant. He did some collabs with popular streamers so far, and I'm happy that he got out of that house, and I'm hoping that he can heal from his trauma. I just don't want kids to feel like they can procrastinate and be lazy in their own parents' house and then somehow assume that the parent is the bad guy. There's always two sides to a story. That's all that I gotta say, man. Hopefully this Nitro man can stay relevant. Hey, what is up? You have made it to the ending of this banger video, so you just may as well drop a like and subscribe. Or don't subscribe. You don't have to. Okay, what is wrong with you? What? Can't you see I'm trying to make a clean outro? Bro, me personally, I'm not gonna subscribe to a stranger's channel just because they ask me to. And second of all, I don't think you do. Because these guys only subscribe only they what you're saying, but I'm not trying to force anyone to do anything. I'm simply just asking the people to subscribe because it's something that all YouTubers do. Oh, so now you want to do something because you saw other people doing it? Thank you all so much for watching. Bye now. You're supposed to say bye. Are we done here?